Welcome to today's Ecosystem Experience session with HCL Technologies. We will be discussing how the change and disruption that comes with digital transformation can be avoided by simply working together with the right partners and evaluating alternatives carefully. Just to introduce our panel of speakers today, as you see, I had a little bit more hair. I need to update my profile picture. I've been with OVH Cloud for over 5 years, and I'm leading the Northern Europe region. We also have with us today Piyush and Frank from HCL Technologies. Gents, over to you to introduce yourselves.
Hello, everyone. My name is Piyush Saxena. I am heading the hybrid cloud business services within HCL and looking forward to this session today.
Hello, I'm Frank Gentili, HCL France Country Manager. Today, I'll be talking about digital transformation on the Ecosystem Experience meeting.
So, Piyush, can I ask you to give us some key stats about HCL and the strategy of your business?
Thank you, Hiren. So, HCL Technologies that I'm representing today was established in the year 1976, almost 44 years ago. We are a leading global technology company that helps customers reimagine their business for this digital age. Through the worldwide network of co-innovation labs, our global delivery capabilities, and over 150,000 employees across 49 countries, we deliver comprehensive services across industry verticals to leading enterprises, including 250 of the Fortune 500 and 650 of the Global 2000 customers. And we have been consistently rated as leaders in infrastructure management services space. We have been rated as leaders in Gartner Magic Quadrant for hybrid cloud services consecutively for last 5 years in Europe and last 10 years in North America. So we bring the highest standards of quality in our services. And if we look at the last 4 years, HCL has been the fastest growing large technology firm. We have grown at approximately 60% in last 4 years, which is 5 times that of top global providers and more than 3 times the IT services industry itself. And let me share more about our strategy in terms of how we have been able to achieve this. One of the reasons for our success has been the unique blend of services and products that has helped us enable clients to achieve this digital transformation with our mode 1, 2, and 3 strategy. When I talk about mode 1, this mode 1 is focused on current business and IT landscape of our customers, and it offers core services in the area of application services, infrastructure services, engineering and research and development, and digital process operations. HCL's mode 2 offerings help enterprises advance digitally to new technologies such as digital and analytics, Internet of Things, cloud, and cybersecurity. And mode 3 offering represents HCL's vision of creating innovative IPs by establishing an ecosystem model through strategic partnerships like the one we have with OVH Cloud.
Thank you for that overview, Piyush. I do like the simple yet effective 1, 2, 3 growth strategy. I've been following HCL for a few years and can see that you have consecutively been marked as a leader and the business is going really well. Let's looking a little bit more towards the challenge. In my experience, the challenge of on-prem to cloud, customers' vision is often, 80% of those workloads should be able to move to the cloud. But in reality, it's probably more likely 50 or 60% due to oversights on app refactoring and the different challenges being that there is no one size fits all type of cloud. And I guess this is where the key thing of having partnership comes in. And maybe Frank, we could go on to look at, what are the industry challenges that you see your customers facing?
Yeah, thank you, Irene. Obviously, digital IT geeks has always been something front and center. But now, as you can see with the pandemic around the world, where everyone has to work in different ways, in different conditions, I think it takes a totally different dimension. What are the needs of our clients today? I mean, if you think about it, many of them need to really get closer to the clients virtually, right? So enhancing the client experience is paramount as a need for them. Everything as a service, services as a service, and software as a service is paramount. Shorter time to market, you can't wait for 3 years to have something available to you while you are in a situation where you don't know if you'll be able to close your next quarter, right? And then, of course, all this with automation to improve productivity and performance. So the need really are, and the imperative for the clients are there. What are the challenges and why we believe, working with OVH Cloud is critical? First of all, we need to make sure the clients understand how to work with the cloud, define and adopt an hybrid and multi-cloud strategy, have a roadmap for the transformation to a digital world, avoid very lengthy deployment times, which today we know we don't have the time. Everything has to be done in an agile way, very fast, transformation, quickly paced. And then, of course, stay within the regulations, right? How do you follow the standards? How do you comply to the rules? So the data from the government regulations on data and compliance and security, all of these things are the customer challenges. So together with OVH Cloud, we think we can address most of these challenges. Back to you, Irene.
Thank you, Frank, and for sharing those insights. And it's clear that, speed, agility are key to being customer-centric and being future-focused, which is bringing us nicely to the next step where we look a little bit more into the solution. And maybe here, Frank, you could explain a little bit more about HCL is helping to address some of those challenges.
Yeah, in HCL, for sure, we are looking at being a trusted advisor to our clients, right? And in a way, the way we articulate how to be a trusted advisor, we have 5 key pillars that we consider together with the clients. First of all, and to be really at the heart of the client business, you're going to have sector-specific solutions, things that matter to the clients in their own industries. Give you an example, in healthcare, we have patient care management. In manufacturing, we have predictive maintenance solutions. In retail and CPG, we have customer care for retail. So we feature a number of specific vertical solutions. The second element of the puzzle is the IP and the frameworks, right? So in HCL, deeply in our culture of engineering, we feature a number of IPs, so intellectual property that we own. Just a few of them, like the one-click technology that allows us to basically automate the cloud foundation across multiple clouds, or the migration. My Cloud, which is a self-service portal for dynamic provisioning visibility across the multi-cloud, and Deep Prism, which is a tool we use for assessing the applications portfolio, discover and map and do application assessment. The third element and the third pillar is the capabilities. You got to have the skills, you got to have the people, you got to have the feet on the ground to help the clients. We've got a pretty unique program around this, which is called Eagle Nest program, where we've built basically worldwide more than 40,000 trained professionals on cloud technology between 2019 and 2020, deployed across 102 sites, and really with a lot of capabilities and machines that we've placed on our offshore locations. So that's sort of the third pillar. Then we have invested in labs. Why labs? Labs are important because this is where you experiment things. You do the art of the possible. You do briefings, you do demo, you do showcase. We have more than 40 labs worldwide deployed, cloud native labs. We enable the clients to ingrain the skills, to accelerate their journey, advise them. We also enable the journey. We do some proof of concept. We do innovation maps. We try apps transformation. And we also enable the partnership. So clearly with OVH Cloud, we're working together in order to paint, to experiment, to try, to prototype solutions. So definitely very important. And last but not least, and I already touched on it, the partnership. We couldn't be able to do it alone. So we think that working with OVH Cloud on solutions to enable the client, and the journey I just talked about is fundamental. So these are the pillars that represent for us a 360-degree view of how you become a trusted advisor to your clients. Back to you, Irene.
Thank you, Frank. So while the 5 pillars makes it look easy, it's clear there are many factors that enterprises need to consider. And working together with a partner like HCL can help enterprises navigate that complex landscape and co-build a hybrid and multi-cloud strategy. Looking forward into the partnership and working with OVH Cloud, Piyush, could I ask you to maybe explain a little bit more about how OVH Cloud is supporting HCL?
Sure. Look, together, OVH Cloud and HCL is positioned as a change maker for customers' digital journey. And OVH Cloud is also an integral part of HCL's connected ecosystem strategy, which is very core to our go-to-market. Right? And earlier we saw that Frank talked about customer requirements. Through OVH Cloud, we are able to accelerate the hybrid cloud journey for our customers. And our partnership with OVH Cloud increases our ability to deliver faster time to market, which is extremely critical for the customers in the current situation, more than ever before, through the hosted private cloud solutions based on VMware SDDC architecture. We are also able to leverage standardized offerings like managed Kubernetes services, data analytics platform, AI and ML capabilities on OVH Cloud, and also address growing requirements and ask to deal with the US Cloud Act responsibly. I think the last one is the most critical one from the market point of view.
Thank you, Piyush. And yes, I think we see many of the recurring themes mentioned by Frank earlier. Speed, agility, time to market are key in this disruptive age. Working together with the right partners is also key to help identify the right cloud for the right workloads, making those informed decisions together. And I think you also touched on an interesting point there is security is also a key concern for everybody. And also having the right partners with the right level of security is important to any cloud strategy moving forward. Could you, Piyush, give us a bit more context in terms of which OVH cloud solutions that you are planning to use and what is really working in this particular use case?
Yeah, sure. So, this is the work we are doing for a UK-based university with a very standard requirement of multi-cloud end state, which is what most of our customers are asking for today. And the requirement is to get best of breed from the hyperscalers in terms of end state, right? And with OVH Cloud, we are co-building a future-focused models by leveraging some of the core components of OVH Cloud, like the virtual machines on OVH Cloud, single region redundant storage on OVH Cloud, Veeam-based backup native to OVH Cloud, and OVH Cloud Enterprise support to enable this multi-cloud journey for the customer. So those are the core services, where we are working closely with OVH Cloud for our customers.
Thank you, Piyush, for sharing that example with us and moving over more towards the outcome. Could you tell me a little bit more about what has been the most positive experience working with OVH Cloud and using those OVH Cloud solutions that we just discussed?
So with OVH Cloud, our experience has been quite recent, but some of the customers where we have been working closely with OVH Cloud are extremely critical for us in the region and to position us globally. Few of the things, which I have been talking to my teams and I've been getting a lot of good feedback from our teams in terms of how, OVH Cloud has supported us in this critical journey. Few things I want to call out, which stood out, right? Dedicated enterprise support team with key account managers, technical account managers, and technical support were assigned to us right at the start of the engagement. And this, actually helped us maximize the customer value and gave us direct access to the technical solution, deployment, and support that was extremely critical for our engagement with the customer. Also, when we moved into the post-sales deployment stage, we saw a very proactive and highly responsive support team, which was also available 24/7 cross 365 to support our teams who were working on this engagement globally and remotely. Right? We also saw highest standards of security and compliance with local governance and legislation that was brought in by the OVH Cloud team. This clubbed with low cost of ownership, which was extremely critical, as Frank also talked about, productivity improvements, right? And things like zero data transfer charges, interoperable products, and no data transfer charges, which again, makes the business case very viable for both us as well as our end customers. Also, from the architecture point of view, one thing which stands out is the multi-local and multi-regional data center spread. And one of the most critical things is the 20 terabyte per second network, providing high performance and low latency to ensure there is no disruption in the experience the end customer is getting from our services.
Thank you, Piyush and Frank, for your time and thoughtful insights. It's clear that working together, part of an ecosystem with partners to drive change in a disruptive and sometimes complex market is a key enabler for those on that digital transformation journey. Could I ask you each maybe just for a closing thought?
Yeah, I think, in today's world, digital transformation is extremely critical for the customers, and having the right digital foundation in terms of hybrid cloud is the most critical thing. And this is where, we have a very strong partnership with OVH Cloud, where we'll be able to assist our customers.
Yeah, thank you, Irene, for the opportunity to OVH Cloud to be part of this workshop today. We need, at HCL, as I said, a very strong partner for the journey to the clouds for the clients. And we believe OVH Cloud has all the ingredients, the technology and the humans, the experts, in order to help us drive our clients faster to a world of digital, to improve everything that we talked about earlier. So thanks a lot for having us. We look forward to working very closely with OVH Cloud with our clients.
Thank you, Piyush and Frank. And from my side, it's been a pleasure to have you as part of this session. But also, I'm most keen to embark on this, continue this partnership and work as part of an ecosystem. Because again, as we see clearly, it's, working together is what enables to deliver the right solutions to the end client. And this is what it comes down to. So thank you again. And we're online and live now and happy to take questions from you.